Hey guys, Demolish134 here, and today we are taking a look at the Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Orion Pax. Now, I have been excited for this guy to be released ever since he was announced at, I think it was Toy Fair, not too long ago, and honestly, he doesn't disappoint. This guy is a really cool figure. Now, the one thing I will say about him, more rather the vehicle mode, is that it is incredibly small. Now, let me just compare it to a Scout class figure. Here's Hubcap, and you can just see how small the Deluxe figures have gotten these days. I mean, yeah, he's as wide as Hubcap, so he's very thin. Obviously, I mean, he's a bit longer than Hubcap and a bit taller, but I mean, this is a Scout class toy from the Hunt for Decepticons line. That was just when the toys were still a little bit big. But I mean, yeah, this is a deluxe toy, and they don't go down in price, but they obviously go down in size, which really does suck. But honestly, Orion Pax isn't really known for being the really bulky and big character that Optimus Prime is. I mean, you know, this is a young Optimus Prime before he's gotten the Matrix, so he's a little scrawny little runt at the moment, but yeah. The toy is incredibly small. In terms of paint apps, he's actually fairly well painted. He's got some nice silver on the front here. We have some yellow on the lights. We have some nice silver in the windscreen sort of there. And he's got some nice translucent windows. On the sides here, the wheels are painted silver. He has a couple of silver highlights just going around the side of the vehicle. On the other side, he's got a really annoying paint splodge there. Unfortunately, I ordered my toy online, so I couldn't actually inspect the toy before I got it. So definitely just try and watch out for that, because that's going to bug the crap out of me. Anyway, he has been painted fairly nicely. I love these grey bits on the back here. That's just a really sort of cool way to cover everything up, if you ask me. And it really does it looks cool. I mean, it looks slick. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this vehicle mode. Now, Orion Pax does come with a few weapons. He comes with an axe, which is really cool looking. He also comes with an awesome looking blaster, very Optimus Prime-ish. What you can do with these weapons is you can peg them onto the sides of the vehicle, just there, and you can also do this with the axe as well. Honestly, I don't think that looks really cool, but I mean, it's storage, so don't really have a problem with that. Now, the transformation on this guy is really fun. The first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to lift these pieces up and just sort of split this part down the middle here, like that, and just get them out of the way. Like so. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come back here, unpeg these pieces from the back here. We're going to lift this entire section up, and it just sort of peg in. Then we're going to take the wheels, fold them back, just like that. Then we're going to come around here, sort of fold these pieces out. Obviously these are going to be the arms, like so. You can flip up the head now, and that will click. Then we're just going to push this piece down, that will lock into place, like that. Take the arms here, and they do peg into little sort of tabs just on the side there. Rotate the arms around, and flip out his fists here. These are kind of a pain to do, but there we go. Then we're going to take the waist section here, we're going to rotate that all the way around, split the legs, come around underneath here, and just flip out the feet and rotate them around, like that. Then finally we're just going to take these pieces, we're going to take them and just peg them into the sides of his legs there, and that will, yeah, that completes the legs. Anyway, there is Orion Pax in his really cool looking robot mode. Now, I've got to say, I am a huge fan of this guy's robot mode. I really like the way this looks. He definitely does look like a young Optimus Prime, which is what he's supposed to be, duh. He's got a really cool looking head sculpt in there. Let me just focus on that. I really do like that, and it's been painted really well. He's got some awesome looking blue eyes in there. Nice detail around the chin and the mouth there. He doesn't have a mouth plate, but obviously this is before he becomes Optimus Prime, before he becomes a warrior, so that's fine. Nice Autobot symbol on the chest there. But all around, this robot mode has just been done really nicely. Orion also boasts some really good articulation. His head is kind of on a ball joint, although that is kind of hampered by this, but you know, we'll get over that. You can rotate up at the shoulder here, 360 degrees, bend in and out. That's actually on a ball joint. You can also swivel at the sort of upper elbow, bend at the elbow. The wrists can rotate I believe they could go 360 degrees, but I don't want to pull them out. He does have waist articulation, which is really good. Got a ball joint up here at the hip, can rotate at the thigh, bend at the knee, and the feet are on ball joint. So he does have some really, really nice articulation, and you can get him into some fairly decent poses. As for the weapons, he can hold them just as you'd expect. The axe here is kind of loose, but you've really got to kind of force it in there, and then it'll stay. But yeah, you can have him hold the weapons, and it looks really cool. I believe that this guy's backstory is that he's a police officer, or he's a cop. I'm not too sure. I haven't read the comic properly. I just sort of skimmed through it because I didn't really have time, because I've been doing lots of homework lately. But yeah, I think this guy looks really, really awesome, and you can actually give this axe to the War for Cybertron or Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime if you choose to. Speaking of the War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron Optimus, it's only fitting to do a size comparison with them. So here he is next to the Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime, and I thought that guy was small, and this guy is even smaller. So, and here he is next to the amazing War for Cybertron Optimus Prime with the Corbot War Axe. Just so you can see them all together. Now, it's kind of like the evolution of the Primes here. And I can remember when this guy came out, I was like, dude, this is really, really small. But Orion is even smaller, so you can really tell that Deluxes are really going down in size. And the War for Cybertron Optimus Prime is just massive. That's just how they were back then. But overall, Orion Pax is a phenomenal figure, and I really, really highly recommend you pick this guy up. He's got a really innovative transformation, awesome looking robot mode, awesome vehicle mode. The only thing that really lets him down is the size, but again, this is before Optimus became Optimus, so yeah, we can kind of forgive that. It was a bit of a runt back then. But very, very cool toy, and I definitely, definitely recommend you pick this guy up if you see him. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.